Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For you today, I have a copper look. So I'm just prepping my face with the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer, and I'm just going to set that as a base for my foundation. So I'm just going to buff that into the skin, making sure that the whole face is covered. And then I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I'm actually in the shade Light Beige, and I'm using a Morphe brush from their Gunmetal collection. So I'm just going to buff this into my skin, making sure that my face is evenly covered and that no blemishes are shown. So I actually really like this foundation. It's made with coconut water, so I find this to be very moisturizing. It doesn't dry and it doesn't settle in fine lines. I also like that it's great for the summer, so it doesn't melt off your face as some foundations would. So now I'm just bringing that down to my neck, making sure that it's both matching. And I'm just going to cover my eyes, making sure as well it's matching. And then I'm using the Nars Creamy Concealer, and I'm in the shade Custard. And I'm just going to dab that underneath my eyes. I'm going to put some on my chin. And I'm going to put some on the bridge of my nose as well, because that's where light reflects. And on the top of my forehead. And then I'm going to be taking a Real Techniques foundation brush. I use this for concealing. And I'm going to just set that concealer, making sure it's buffed into the skin. That's my dog. And then I'm going to be using a Sedona lace brush, and I'm just going to be smoothing everything out, making sure that there's no harsh lines on my face. And then I'm going to be going underneath my under eyes, and I'm going to be using the Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just using this to set my under eyes, chin, the bridge of my nose, and on my forehead as well, making sure that it doesn't settle in the lines, making sure that it's set and it does not move throughout the day. As you can see here, this is a Mercier translucent powder. And then I'm using this technique called the baking technique, and I'm just going to just blot that and keep that so it, as you can see here. And then I'm going to be using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. It's in Sandstorm, and I'm using this to just mattify my face. And then I'm basically going back and I'm just brushing off the excess powder that was left to set my under eyes, forehead, chin, and bridge. And then I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm just going to be contouring my face with that, basically in the shallows of my cheeks. I'm going to be doing my forehead, the sides of it. The top of the forehead, of course. And the side again. As you can see, there's a huge difference when you contour your face. It definitely shadows in your cheeks and makes you look slimmer, which, I mean, who doesn't want that? So it gives great definition to the face. So we're going to just put that on my chin as well. And then I'm using that Mercier powder again, and I'm just going to clean up that contour. Sometimes it can get a little messy, so what you can do is just give that nice crisp line. And so we're going to just brush that with powder, and we're going to just let it set. So when it sets, it basically soaks into the skin and will give you a nice, defined, crisp look, which we all want. As you can see right here, I'm just giving that nice sharp line. And then I'm going to be taking a crown brush and I'm just going to be blending everything out, making sure that it's nice and flawless. So I'm blending. As you can see, it's nice and crisp. It's perfect. So now I'm going in with MAC Global Glow, and I'm going to be using this. It's a mineralized blush. I'm using this to just bronze up my cheeks a little bit. I find that it gives this like nice healthy glow. It makes you look very youthful. And then I'm going in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown. I find that the dark brown looks great right now with my blonde hair. So I am just going to define my eyebrows, give it that nice feathered look. So I'm giving it nice brush strokes. I'm just going to create that nice arch, as you can see right there. And of course you want to spoolie that out because you want it to look blended. You don't want it to look harsh. You want it to look very natural because your brows should look natural. It shouldn't look like you painted it on your face. So I'm spooling that out, making sure that it's nice and blended. As you can see, when you do your eyebrows, it makes a huge difference on your face. It basically puts together the whole look. So I'm using the MAC concealer, and this is NC20. So I'm using this to just clean up the brows, and I'm using a Sigma brush to do this. So I'm putting it on the top and bottom, and then I'm going to just be blending that out. And I'm going to do the underneath as well. And spoolie it out for one final time. And then I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Brow Gel in Granite, and I'm just using this to set my brows in place. And then I'm taking MAC Soft Ochre in, this is a paint pot, and I'm using this to prime my eyes for the eyeshadow. And I'm using MAC Whirl as a transition color, and I'm going to be using this on both lids. As you can see here, it's a muted orange, and I find it's perfect for this nice look that we're going to be doing today. So I'm going back and forth, just creating that nice crease look, as you can see, making sure that it's blended. I'm using a Sigma E40 brush to do this. And then I'm going in with MAC Coppering, and I'm using this on the lid. So with this, I actually wet the brush a little bit with some MAC Studio Fluid, I think it's called, or it's the spray basically to set your face. And then I'm going in with Anastasia in Fudge, and I'm putting this in the crease, in the outer edge especially, to give it more depth. So I'm using a Sigma brush to do this, and I'm just going back and forth, as you can see. Give it that nice dark look. So I find this is like a perfect look for the fall. It's these like nice warm tone colors. And then I'm going in with brown script as well, and this is going to really help bring this look together. It's going to help deepen the crease, give it that nice like brown look that we're all looking for. And then I'm just going back over with coppering again just to finish it up, and I'm just going to blend it out one more time. And this is the look. So now I'm lining underneath my eyes, as you can see, and I'm using the Becca Opal to highlight. I'm using that on my cheeks, so I'm using this on my forehead and down the bridge of my nose and on my cupid's bow as well. And then I'm going to just be using the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop, and I'm going to just be going that over just to intensify the highlight, the strobing, as you can say. So I'm just going over my brows, and then I'm going to be using MAC, this is Nylon, and I'm just highlighting the tops of my brow bone. And then I'm going to just be using MAC Whirl, and I'm outlining my lips. I've already done the bottom, and I'm just prepping. So I'm just prepping my lips. I used Social Eyes and I'm using Anastasia and Sepia. This is the final look. Thank you so much. Bye.